He's Tim.
And he's Sam.
And this is Cinematators.
And tonight we're doing 4 of my favorite scenes from
Shazam!
Shazam!
Hi, Editing Tim here. Well, as you will hear in this episode, I messed things up when we were recording it. And I did not turn on this microphone, which you hear my luscious voice coming out of right now. I moved some things around as I was setting up, and I forgot to click a few settings. And, well, you get to hear the computer audio, which sounds like crap. So I apologize for that. I will try to do my best for now on after messing that up. And if it's a hard episode to get through, I don't blame you. It was hard for me to edit through all that, and I am sorry. I apologize. But please continue watching the episode and let us know what you think. And you can write in the comments that Tim, you're dumb for not clicking on the correct microphone. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your time. And thank you for everything. Thank you for subscribing and liking and all the stuff you guys are doing. We're growing this channel and it's going to be fun. So back to it.
This was just really well done, the way they presented how he ended up in this mystical place with the wizard. And it was consistent with the freezing on the outside. Because unlike Back to the Future, whenever he time traveled the first time, it was like they made a point of mentioning that the DeLorean was cold. Oh, yeah. Is it hot? No, it's really cold. But then it never happens again. But this, when the car travels back to this tunnel here, boom. He's in the cave with the wizard. The outside of the car ices up, and then same here. It's good consistency.
You know, I never thought about that Back to the Future thing. So I'm trying to think in like Back to the Future 2 or 3 of it being frigid like how it was.
Even in 1, after they did that one scene where Einstein travels through time, after that, it never gets frozen up again.
Ha! Good mark, Sam. You're good, you. You're good. Not just this. A little bit of this.
Thanks.
So this scene is heartbreaking. There's no other way to put it. But it's so good.
I probably not recognize me. I found my way home.
See, that's like a touching moment with that thing. And she's just like, what is this?
Yeah, she had no idea. She still, and like, I remember thinking, like, before I watched this, that she knew what it was, but even watching it again, she really didn't know what it was.
No,
like, she's
it's like you gave this significance by saying he'll always find his way, and then you don't even remember it. You're the one who came up with that. It's not like he applied that to it.
And he's hold on to this positive moment. Oh, man. I remember watching this, just heartbreaking the moment he said, "Who's that?" And she's like, "No one." I was like, oh, no.
This is not going to turn out well.
And then they do a great job showing his version of it in the beginning of like her still being like that. I'm not going pro, you know, I'm having a great time, you know. And then when they show her version of it, which I'm assuming, you know, you can assume is the more realistic version, maybe.
From the eyes of an adult, as opposed to from the eyes of a child.
I mean, there is 2 sides to every story.
I want the tiger.
I know, honey, but Mom's not exactly going pro here.
Being that slightly more tone than love. Same lines, different delivery.
So that's pretty shit to say, well, the cops got him.
I saw you.
They can take care of him.
I'm not gonna lie, being a parent, this stuff breaks me up even more. Like, I would never, ever let that happen to my kid. Ugh.
Especially if you thought you lost him, you're panicking, and then you see him over there and it's like, I guess I could just duck out now.
Like, I get for her and her characters, but this, as an adult, is where you're like, oh my God.
Oh, I
yeah.
And your heart breaks for him because you're just like, you want to like scream at her through it. You know, you're, this is not a good time for me. Oh, sorry. Sorry that me coming back is not a good time for you. You know, was it a good time? My whole life.
That's the line that killed me, where she says, "What's this?"
Yeah, that's true. I was talking over. Yeah, that one hurt.
Oh, that hurts so bad. She's the one who assigned the special feeling to it, and she doesn't even remember it. So just like he feels like she's forgotten him too.
Freddie, you were right.
Oh, man. And when even Billy said, "I need to go to my real family," like, this is that moment where he finally reconciled his past, and now he needs to save his future.
And I love this shot.
Yeah.
Boom.
Chest out. Oh.
Beautifully done. That's one of the best shots in the movie, if you ask me.
And then that's when I scream, "Go, oh man, like, that's all I'm screaming. Like, you can finally, like, you can put all your past behind you and you can move forward and you have one single goal, and that's to Come on, I'm like, I'm gonna save my family. Oh man, I love that moment.
Now he's really accepting them as his family and his only family and the true family. And now it's like, no, I'm not losing them too.
I like that shot of her standing in the doorway as he's leaving. I love that they stayed on that shot and showed her kind of like teetering, like she's still kind of looking at him but not. And then it's great that he is still walking, never looks back, and she closes the door on him.
Yeah.
Like that shot, it just means so much to their relationship. It's not just a cool shot of him walking down and walking away from her. There's still stuff going on with her. Like she's still like teetering on it and then leaves.
And he also chooses to leave her in the past because it's like, oh, that's how you're going to be. This is how it is. Okay. I'm going to cut loose from that and embrace my future. I'm going to walk away from my past. You're going to see me in the foreground and you're going to see the emotions on my face, how painful this is. And yet I'm going to embrace that because I'm looking forward to my future now with this other family, my real family now.
You have to see that they are using me.
Say your name.
Is Captain Sparklefingers.
Until you let our brother go.
Right there, you see it clicks with him. He's like, oh, he's bleeding. But once they go back into him, he heals. That's the weakness when he releases those. And ow.
Boy, am I glad I didn't sell that batarang.
I thought it was a great reveal of showing, when he doesn't have the 7 deadly sins in him, he's vulnerable. And I thought they did it pretty good. It wasn't like a cop-out like, we found out at the end that this just happens. No, I thought it was great. Once again, the word organic. Organic writing. Even showing Shazam power up the batarang to stab him.
Because he's got the sins in him now, so you got to be a little stronger than just a child throwing it.
In their first fighting, I think he says the weapons of man can't hurt us, but only magic can hurt magic or something like that. So him turning it into a lightning rod.
Enough games, boy. Think a pack of children can...
Wait, what?
You will beg for mercy as I feast on your heart.
God.
Are you making some
Once again,
right
it's
now?
great.
A mile away from me right now.
I'll have the world
Like a mile away from me.
of my hand.
All I see is mouth moving. I don't hear anything.
Only I have the power to unleash.
Oh, whatever. Screw it.
I don't think it takes away from that moment because that's what this movie's been like the whole time. The bad guy has been very evil, obviously, and Shazam has been very jokey. So for the fact that the bad guy is making not just this evil declaration, very evil, I'm going to feast your heart.
Feast on your heart.
Slowly, I'm going to destroy this world. And then he's like, this is a mile away, there's cars and stuff. I can't hear you.
Screw it. That's the part that sold that for me. The fact that he's just like, huh? I can't. Screw it.
And that could have been super cheesy.
It stays true to the character because he is just a boy.
Sam, that was Shazam. What are we thinking?
I really enjoyed it. And seeing as it's my first time actually watching it, I can't believe it, though. I'm watching this. I'm like, I've never actually seen this movie. I could have sworn I've seen this movie. Half of this doesn't seem familiar at all.
Well, it's so funny, too, because when I said, hey, why don't we do Shazam? And you're like, yeah, let's do it. And it was just so, affirmative. And then tonight you're like, dude, I have never seen this movie before. Which is funny, because then we also talk about how, people that watch our show probably should have seen the movie since we talk about these scenes.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. I didn't see it, so...
I very much enjoy Shazam. I mean, I was going to say it, in my opinion, it's the best of the DC movies. I'll say at least I enjoy it more and I could watch it again. The other ones, I don't really care to watch again.
This one is definitely more fun. The most fun of the DC movies. I would almost rank it equal with Wonder Woman. I really liked the hero moments of Wonder Woman and how she was portrayed as being, a people's hero.
It's definitely nice to see a lighthearted DC movie. Not everything has to be so dark.
One with some color in it. Aren't they all black and white?
Apparently.
Is this where I say the like, share, and subscribe?
Yeah, Sam, this is where you say that.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And send us any comments you have about what you'd like to see us review next or what your favorite scenes are from this movie.
So please hit that notification button so you get notified every time we come out with a new video.
And keep on dancing. I am Dumbledore. You're a wizard, Harry.